got runtime polymorphism for the day. So the term polymorphism is very well understandable. It's basically a 2 marks question. Poly means many, morphism means form, so polymorphism is more than one form, right? So let us try to see how we are going to come up and say that this is more than one form. I'm going to come up here and write one new Python module. Let's say RTP. So let's create a class called, I'm going to write one class here. Let's say this is cab. The class is cab, and we got a function called book the cab. I'm going to say pass. Then I'm saying a class microcab, which is the child of cab, and I'm going to define the book cab here, which says microcab book. Or even if you want, you can have a definition to the above book cab method, but I'm just doing a pass here. Okay. Now we see that there is a one sign coming here which says overrides the method in cab. What I'm trying to tell here is that if we have a method, let's say in the parent which says cab booked, and in the child I have a method called book cab which says microcab booked. So I actually altered the definition of the parent, right? And now if I am going to come here and say that mref is a microcab here, and you say mref dot book the cab, so it will come up and say microcab book rather than saying the parent's definition. I think this is clear. This is a perfect example of overriding as well, where the definition of the parent is redefined by the child. Are we clear, guys? Great. Now the way we got microcab, in a similar way I am going to come up with minicab. I'm just trying to take an example of Ola Uber. So let's come up with one more. Let's say this is a luxury cab. So we got 3 children from one single parent, that is cab. Is a relationship is clear? So I can very well say microcab is a cab, minicab is a cab, and luxury cab is a cab. I think this is clear to everyone. Let's define a reference variable cref which points to a microcab, and you say cref dot book the cab, right? Which in return will come up and tell that microcab booked. The same reference variable is now pointing to the object of minicab, right? And now the same reference variable, same method will not book a microcab, but now it will book a minicab, right? So what I can do is I can just come here and do one delimiter. You run the code here, so it says minicab booked. If you come once again, you can say cref is a luxury cab, and then you can say cref dot book the cab. So this is nothing, this is your polymorphic behavior, where we are sometimes pointing to the microcab, thereafter we are pointing to the minicab, and lastly to the luxury cab, right? The same method book cab is basically giving us the different outputs. So more than one form. Are we clear with this runtime polymorphism in object-oriented programming structure? Great.